This is Scotty Reed for Black Talk Media Project, and in this video I'm going to show you what you need in order to do a talk show that takes calls, like either from Skype or either from a conference line that you have dialed into. Now, the first thing that you want to do is find your audio drivers. You can go to the little speaker icon, right click on it, and open up recording devices. Now, if you don't have stereo mix, if you don't see that, then you just right click and say show disabled devices. So now it's not showing any devices that I have disabled. Now I'm going to click show disabled devices. The one I wasn't using pops up. So it could be that you have stereo mix, but it's not enabled. Now once you enable it, you want to make it your default device. Again, you want to make it your default device. Another thing you want to do, double click on it. You want to go to advanced where it says exclusive mode. Do not check that box. So let's uncheck it. We don't want any application to take exclusive control of the device. Another thing that you should set your default format at 2 channel 16-bit 44 100 Hertz. That's CD quality. Okay, so now you know to find out if you have stereo mix or not. If you don't have stereo mix, then you should search for it. And if you're using a Windows computer, I suggest you use Realtek. You type in Realtek, let's see, stereo mix audio driver. And so you could just choose one of these and go find the one that you need. You need stereo mix. There's some out there being sold, but if you type in Realtek audio drivers, those are free. Those should be free. Okay, and then you just simply install it on your computer, and then like I stated, go to recording devices. If it's not there, show disabled, then make this your default device. As you can see, it is picking up my microphone and everything. I'm using a USB mic. Okay, now this is the broadcast page where the stream will be coming from, but we're not going to worry about that right now for the purpose of this video. Now, if you got stereo mix, you pretty much can go ahead and do a program. Now, I made a video on butt software. And let me close that. This is what it'll look like, and you can also adjust this so it'll look just like that. You don't want to look at the log and everything. And as you can see, it's picking up my sound. That's because I have it set to pick up from the audio device from stereo mix. It will work sometimes with Microsoft Sound Mapper, the input. But you have to play around with your computer. All computers are not the same. So I have stereo mix. I made that my audio device in Butt, which is free shoutcast streaming software. You'll get this information from us once you lease a shoutcast line from us. Give you that's the name of your program, the address, the IP address, the port number that you'll use, and the password that you will have to log into the server. Another thing I want to look at, the stream info, Black Talk Radio News. Again, description, you can type in a description, put in a genre, and the URL blacktalkradionetwork.com is mine. You put in your website, whatever. Now, I recommend to you, if you're going to play copyrighted music and you're not legal, don't make your server public. If you click on this and make your server public, then it'll be listed on any public servers that's out there. And we have a way of turning that off at the server, and you can indicate to us whether you want a private or a public stream. Some people want private streams because they don't want people you know, from just anywhere coming in and listening to their program and possibly calling in, disrupting. Some people just like a private stream. But if you have a public stream, please do not play copyrighted music, because they will come after you and will be forced to end your service. Okay, so if you're going to play copyrighted music, if you just share a song or two, don't make it public. Okay, make it a private stream to where it's only streaming, only people you've told about your program or come through our network knows your program is going on. Now, it will save that to your podcast. You need to edit out any podcast, any music that's copyrighted that you're going to upload to like TalkShoe or wherever your podcasting hosting service is. Then you need to edit out that copyrighted music. They will come after you. All right, so that's very important. All right, so that was the stream info. That's where you go to make it private or public, and this is where you enter the server information. Now, another test that we want to do, go ahead and hit save settings. Then you could close that. And again, you can see this lighting up. Now, the next thing we want to do, you're doing a call-in show. You're not just a DJ just playing music and talking. And, oh, by the way, we can help you get a license, monthly license, less than about $30 a month. If you want to play copyrighted music, you'll be legal, but then you won't be able to use this simple piece of software. You need a software where you can upload audio tracks to, that's going to record the ID3 tag information, which tells the server what song you play, who the artist is, what album, and all of that. But just for the purposes for just simply doing a talk show, okay, you're good to go with this free piece of Shoutcast broadcasting software. Okay, so just look at it again: streaming, stereo, MP3. Set your bit rate at 64, especially if you're going to upload the TalkShoe. Set your stream bit rate at 64. Again, you could go up. Well, excuse me, let me back up. This is the live stream. On our servers, you'll be able to go up to 128 kilobytes. I like to set mine at 64 kilobytes in case somebody's on dial-up. But again, we have a conference line, so you know, a person without a fast enough computer or whatever, they could just call in by phone. Your sample rate should be 44 100 hertz. This is CD quality audio. Some people just want to go higher, and that's up to them. But now you can record actually at a higher bit rate than what you're streaming at. You still want the sample rate to be 44 100 hertz, especially if you're going to upload the TalkShoe, and the bit rate should be 64. But if you want something higher, because you have another podcasting service and you can upload higher bit rates and it'll play okay, then you could choose as high as or as low as you want. Again, 64 is still CD quality, especially for a talk show. You can click this to start the recording when it is connected. I usually don't. Well, yeah, for the purpose of this video, I'm not. When I hit stream, I don't want it to record, so I'm going to take that off. This is where you choose the folder where you want it to record your, say, recording to go to for your podcast. Just leave file name alone. And that just controls this right here, whether if I open up another piece of software, if it's going to stay on top. I like to do that because I want to make sure my levels is right, or I'm broadcasting. Okay, but you can always minimize them. Now, once you save your settings, you can just close it. Again, of course, stereo mix, as you can see. Now, if you want to share news clips, then let's pull up Skype next, because you want to do a talk show. We're going to do echo sound testing service. Now, since I'm using Skype, let's go to options. Again, we want to set it to stereo mix for the microphone, just like this is set to, and just like we have as our default. We want it to be stereo mix. As you can see, it's picking up my voice through the microphone, the condenser mic. And the speakers could be the same thing. Now, you can simulate if it's going to pick up sound from Skype, again, if it's stereo mix, it's going to pick it up. But just to be sure, you can hit that. Test your speakers, as you can see that sound was being registered. Or you could do an echo sound testing service. Again, if when her voice comes on, we want but to pick it up.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
Okay, so now you know if somebody calls, if you want to use just Skype, if somebody calls in and their voice will be heard out over your stream when you go live. Then all you need to do if you want to use a conference room is just simply call into your conference room through Skype, and then the callers can call into that number. And as long as their voice is coming over Skype, it'll go out over your Shoutcast stream. Now, for those that want to do share like news clips or promos and stuff, this is free. It's called Pretty Made Call Recorder for Skype Basic. And the way you can find that is go to Tools in Skype, go to Apps, click on Get Apps, and there it is. There's Pretty Made. Or you may have to hit View All. But there is Pretty Made. You should be able to find it. Let's go down. Pretty Made is call recording audio only. Okay, so let me just hit Get It now and install it. I already have it installed. I had these clips loaded up. And you can also record with this, but you wouldn't want to because you're recording, you know, high quality sound with your broadcasting software. But again, I got these clips loaded up. The way you add music files and stuff like that is just right click. First you want to go to share music, then right click, add music files. Then just choose which one you want. Choose your files. Then once they're in here, just highlight them, press play. Again, we want to see that this audio is being shared over this stream.
You are tuned in to the Black Talk Radio Network.
So as you can see, that audio was going out. My audio is kind of loud. I probably should go down on this. You never want your audio levels to go higher than that when you're streaming. It doesn't matter. I'm not streaming now. I think it's because of this video software. But, you know, in the green is good. -3 is perfect. Okay, so that would be perfect if I was streaming. It going into -3 decibels. Now, you don't have to use Pretty Made. You could use any media player. Any media player that you have with the files in it. Again, it doesn't matter because you're not playing music. Now, if you have commercials and they want their ID3 tags, like one of our media partners, they need to be able to know how many people heard a certain audio ad. You can't use this. You have to use software that's going to record the ID3 information and send it out over the server from that MP3 file that you play. Whether it's copyrighted music, again, don't want to do copyrighted music unless you're legal. I don't want to go back over that. I already talked about that. But if you need to play like audio ads or something like that, and you're getting paid for them, and you need to capture statistical information, then I'm going to look at possibly do some other videos to show you what type of software that you need. You need something that can load up audio. Something. There are several different programs out there from I think about $100 on up, but this is free. Again, if you just want to do a talk show, then this is all you need. That's all you need. And you could use any media player to share audio with your listeners. It'll also go out over the phone line as long as you're using Stereo Mix. So here is a Creative Source media file player that came with my software for my external card whenever I use an external sound card, depending upon what software I'm using. But again, for this simple thing right here, I don't need to record any information. I set this to Stereo Mix. As you can see, it is picking up. It can make a wave recording, but also I can share music.
Hi, this is Russell Campbell, veteran of the Civil Rights Movement, and you're listening to Black Talk Radio, a radio station that reaches out to all of the people of the
Again, you can see that music is being registered right here. So that's the beautiful thing about Stereo Mix. You know, Stereo Mix, you can mix in your Skype callers, you can mix in audio from another media player. You could use Pretty May call recorder to share audio, and it'll go out over the telephone line too. So the listeners that's just called in to listen, they'll be able to hear any audio clips that you have. So that's about it. If you can do all of that, if you can enable Stereo Mix and get it to working like I have, then you're good to go. You're ready to start streaming. This is Scotty Reed for Black Talk Media Project.